What's up? It's Bob from Home Cook Basics. Thanks for coming back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe down below. So today we're talking about how to make scrambled eggs. And this one's for beginners. It's really simple and easy. These eggs aren't fancy. So this is if you're just learning how to make eggs and you want to learn how to make scrambled eggs. This is how I make them during the week. If you really like French toast, at the end of this video, I'm going to have another video that you can click to that's all about French toast for beginners. It's a simple and easy recipe. So let's jump into how to make scrambled eggs. So we got some really simple ingredients for this one, but we do have two different forms of butter. So I got a cold butter and I got warm butter. The warm butter is going to go on the toast because it's easier to spread, but the cold butter is for when we're cooking our eggs. Now, if you're not a big fan of butter, you can use whatever fat you want to in the pan for the scrambled eggs. Sometimes I use olive oil. So that is totally up to you. What I don't recommend is using any vegetable oils. I'm not a big fan of vegetable oil, only olive oil or avocado oil. Those are the two ones that I primarily ever cook with. So like I said, we got some warm butter here. Cold butter that I just took out of the fridge. We're gonna do 3 eggs. We have some salt. I like to use kosher salt. Just got a little more, it's a little more granular, so I got something I can actually grab and spread. And then just get some plain old white toast that we're going to use to toast up to add with our eggs. All right, so you just want to take a basic bowl. It doesn't have to be fancy. And go ahead and crack the egg inside that bowl. A little trick so then you don't get egg all over whatever you're working with. I used to just smash it here, but I was easier too. I could smash it here and pull them away a lot quicker. The problem when you do it in here, you gotta really use kind of 2 hands to get the shell apart. But it beats the mess. Then all you wanna do is grab yourself a fork. So you can whip up the eggs. I'm just looking to incorporate them. I don't really like focus on getting it so well beaten that everything's totally equal. Because I don't mind if it's got a little bit of yolk separate from the whites and that it looks a little different. So you just want to generally get a good mix. Then I'm gonna grab my toast, throw it in my toaster. And as that's toasting, it should get ready by the time we're making our eggs. So I'm cooking these scrambled eggs in butter. So it's all about taste, right? So I use this grass-fed butter, really good butter, and it's actual butter. Go look at your butter. A lot of them are just made with some different types of oils, but they're not made from cow. I think it's cow milk fat. Cow buttermilk is pretty much what makes butter, I believe, when you get the real stuff. But anyway, I like the flavor that the butter brings to the scrambled eggs, and I love it with olive oil. So try it out. Try one time using the fat in the pan as olive oil, and then next time try using butter. All right, so you want to get your pan on medium heat. For my stovetop, that's like a 2, 2.5. This thing, works pretty awkward. So you really got to get to know your stove. Really important. So get this medium heat. We want to get that pan hot before we add the butter. It's really important. Like I said, we're going to use cold butter. Here we go. The butter in there. See how it's already starting to sizzle like that? That's a good idea. That's a good indication that you got it hot enough. So you want to get the butter all over the pan. It's important to coat it all because when you add this egg, it's going to get to that outer rim. And it's really important to have it hot too because you want it to start cooking and not thin out completely. These eggs are, quick and fast scrambled eggs. We're not cooking them low like you see with the other types of eggs that give that, that texture. You'll see what the texture of these eggs come out at. Once you get it good and hot, almost there. Yep. Go ahead and add your eggs to the pan. If you don't hear any of that sizzling, you probably didn't have it hot enough. And as you can already see, it's starting to bubble in there. I'll just give it a second. I don't want those eggs to burn in that spot, but I also want them to cook a bit. And there's enough butter in there, it should be all right. And then once they start to really get a little bit on that outside, you're just gonna move it around. See? And as you do that, the other eggs are gonna get on the pan. And then just keep moving that. And you'll start to see those other eggs start to cook up. The wetter part kind of folded in, so they get to cook. And now you can see I don't cook with non-stick. I don't even own a non-stick pan. If you use the right amount of fat or oil, it doesn't stick to the pan. As you can see, there's a little bit of there, but I was also demonstrating, so I wasn't moving it around much. And that's it. And then while they're warm, I like to add my little bit of salt. And that's it. Those are done. Pull them off the heat because they're going to keep cooking and shut it down. All right, so we'll grab our eggs. Get them down here on the plate. See how fluffy they are? Grab that toast. Warm butter, because it spreads so much better. Now you can add whatever you like to the eggs. You like ketchup, use ketchup. Kids like ketchup. What I like to add, my wife thinks it's disgusting, is grated Parmesan cheese. I add that a lot when I add it to my scrambled eggs. That's it, man. So simple, so easy. Scrambled eggs. Want to add a little pepper on there? Want to add a little pepper? Grab some pepper. Throw it on your eggs. So that's it. Easy scrambled eggs for the beginner. I'm calling these American scrambled eggs. They're quick and fast, and they're delicious. So if you get a chance, watch my next video on French toast. You're gonna love how simple that is, and it's also for beginners. I really wanna help everybody learn how to cook. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that below. And I'll see you next time on Home Cook Basics.